Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakak Wadash. And I would like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. And I want to apologize in my last video that I made that I didn't give double honors to the elders and apostles. Man, I'm truly and sincerely sorry about that. I get excited when I make videos, man. So it just totally slipped my mind, and those are who I learned this truth from. So, double honors to those brothers, man, to the elders and apostles, man, and on down, man. I thank you guys for teaching me this truth, man. I'm truly sorry for that. And we're going to get into this lesson right here. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there, man, that are tuning in, to this lesson right here. All right. So, first and foremost, man, I wanted to get into this right here, man, because, I was listening to a video on YouTube, and, I follow them on YouTube because, they're really up to date with things, and it's called Reenacted. So, I'll probably leave the link in the box when I post this video, because this video is pre-recorded. All right, of course. And yeah, man. So basically right here, man, this right here is a photo that I took of the World Health Organization CA plus powers. All right. And so basically, what this is it's called the Pandemic Preparedness Treaty. All right. And so these are just some of the things right here that they actually have control over that I'm going to go over, just to, keep the people out there aware of what's going on. OK, because, like scripture says in the book Habakkuk 2:1, stand upon my watch. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm standing upon my watch, and I'm warning the people of what's to come. OK, so, first and foremost, man, what it says right here. All right. So these people, they'll be able to define the pandemic. All right. They'll be able to determine lockdowns. They'll be able to have surveillance power, determine treatments, vaccine mandates, vaccine distribution, vaccine IP and profits, and redistribution of everything, basically. All right. So basically, a vaccine IP is a intellectual property, and it's basically just protection for vaccines. Just in case something were to go wrong, they will have that immunity. All right. They will have that protection. All right. So these are just some of the things that, that they're pushing for in this Pandemic Preparedness Treaty, or also known as the WHO Treaty. All right. Here's another thing right here that I took a picture of, and let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It says the parties will identify and integrate into relevant pandemic preventions and preparedness plans, interventions that address the drivers of the emergency and reemergence of disease at the human-animal environmental interface, okay, including but not limited to climate change, land use change, wildlife trade, desertification, and antimicrobial resistance. All right, so basically, these devils, man, they'll be able, with this, if this treaty passes, man, they'll be able to take full control and have full power over everything. That's including your land. Basically, who has the power, to control the society. All right, they have the power to control the world worldwide. All right, and basically, these devils, man, they're immune to social order. All right, they have like diplomatic immunity. All right, and basically, these devils are they're exempt. They're exempt from laws. They're exempt from paying taxes. All right. So, basically that's what a diplomatic immunity is basically it's an exemption from laws. All right. And, social order basically is like to resist, or to regulate change. All right. So, they can resist it or regulate it. So they basically have to say so. All right. They basically have to say so on what goes and what doesn't goes, on what changes they want to make, what changes they don't make. All right. They want full power and control. All right. So, basically, basically, these devils, man, oh man, you know, nobody really knows about, this preparedness treaty that they have, okay, because they're not really making it mainstream. They're not really talking about it mainstream. All right. I had I try to do research on it, and it really doesn't pop up. All right. But thankfully, they have, people, that dig deep and they find these things. All right. So that's why I'm reporting on it. So basically, basically 86% of private contributions, all right, which are wealthy donors, all right, can control the government policies, all right, basically for almost all of the developed world, all right, the whole world basically, all right. So 80% of these private contributions come from private donors, all right, like people like Bill Gates, all right, and the WHO organization, they already take on these powers, basically. And, basically, the wealthy people and the organizations, who control WHO, they control the politicians. All right. And, these politicians have been deprived of the power because, it's all concentrated into one organization. All right. All this money is concentrated into one organization. So basically, unless, these politicians, basically to step up and they decide, to say something, these devils, man, they're looking to implement this by May 24th, 2023. All right. So this treaty could possibly pass by May 24th, 2023. All right. And, these politicians of WHO, they're basically giving away their power, to the wealthy people, to the wealthy donors like Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, all these rich, wealthy people. And, Bill Gates, man, he brought up these farmlands. All right. Doing all these experiments, mRNA, injecting animals. All right. And so like basically, they if this passes, man, they're gonna have full control of everything. They'll be able to control, like this says, define, the pandemic, determine lockdowns. They'll be able to determine all these things that are listed right here. All right. They'll be able to determine surveillance. All right. So, basically, these devils, can basically, decide, what is disinformation and what's not. All right. So basically, they could determine what your land is used for, what you could do with your land, who you're around, who you talk to, how much gas you use, and it kind of goes into, it kind of links with what's going on in New York with the whole carbon footprint thing. All right. So basically, man, these devils, man, they're basically, they're basically, signing unrighteous decrees, man, without the awareness, of the people, man, of the people in the society. All right. And what makes it so serious, is that, they're not even elected officials, man. All right. Like this is just very, very unconstitutional. All right. So basically they could claim anything, everything. They can make anything a pandemic risk, and take total control. All right. They can say anything is a pandemic. All right. Anything's a pandemic, from, even these school shootings. You know how Bill Gates is, injecting, these animals, with this Java juice, all right, with mRNA, all right. You know what I mean? He basically could create anything he wants to, man. All right. And if it gets out of control, boom, it's a pandemic. You know what I mean? Basically, it could be the environment change. Anything could basically just be a pandemic. All right. So, with that being said, man, we could expect, a huge lockdown real soon, man. All right. A big lockdown real soon. All right. A big lockdown is coming. All right. So we got to be prepared for what's coming, man. All this ties in, man. It ties in with the whole carbon footprint in New York. There's another one that they got. I can't remember the name of it. It's called what is it called? It's another act, man. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it all comes together, man. All this is coming together, and ultimately, it's the Lord, man. The Lord is making these things happen. All right. So, I'm gonna get the book of Ephesians 6:2, man. All right. So, boom, let me go to Ephesians. Let me see. Ephesians. Let me see. Let me get the book. Book 6. And we're going to go to verse 12. All right. It says, and this is in the KJV version, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of the world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places." All right. So that's what we're going against right now, man. All right. These devils, Slakia, these devils, man, they think that, they think they got the ability, man, just to, play God, man. All right. They think they got the ability to just control whoever they want, whenever they want, man. And it's coming down to that. It's coming down to these devils, man, gaining full control, man. All right. So it's all coming down to that CHIP, man, that CHIP. All right. That charagma. It's coming down to that, man. All right. And these are unrighteous decrees, man. These are unrighteous decrees that this devil is doing, against the society. All right. And ultimately, man, it's against us Israelites, man. All right. Mainly the elect. All right. But it's against us Israelites, man. All these unrighteous decrees, man. All right. They're trying to, they're trying to do these things. All right. To try to get control of us, man, because they want our souls, man. All right. And that's the prize, man. The prize is our souls, man. All right. So I'm going to get the book of Isaiah 10:1. Let's see. Isaiah 10:1. I'm going to highlight that. And it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed." All right. So this is unrighteous decrees, man. This is unrighteous, man. Unrighteous laws that they're doing, man. All right. I'm going to read it in the CSV. It says, "Woe to those enacting crooked statutes and writing oppressive laws." All right. Because these laws are oppressive, man. All right. They're trying to oppress the people. And how are they trying to oppress the people, man? By controlling everything that we do, trying to make us, own nothing and be happy, basically, man. All right. Controlling everything that we do, our surveillance, man, controlling our land, our food, who we talk to, these devils, man, they're trying to take away our last little bit of freedom that we have. All right. This last little bit of freedom that we have, because this devil wants to play God, man. He wants to play Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, but he doesn't have that power. All right. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is the one that actually gave him that power to do this, man. All right. So you can't play something that the Lord, that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gave you, man. All right. So I'm gonna get Isaiah 14. Oh, I could have just went over right here real quick, but whatever. Oh, Salakia. Isaiah 14. And then I'm gonna get verse, let's see, 13. I'm gonna highlight that. 13 and 14. It says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into the heavens. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh Bashim Awashai. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. Okay, so like I was saying, this devil is trying to be like the Most High. He's trying to play God, man. All right, because he wants to have the all-seeing eyes, man. All right, he wants to be able to see everything that everybody's doing. All right, he wants to be able to do things unjustly. All right. He wants to be able to judge people unrighteously, man. All right. But it just doesn't work like that, man. All right. It doesn't work like that because, this devil is not the Most High, man. All right. And these devils, man, they seriously, man, they got the spirit of Cain. That's the spirit they got, man. All right. Through Esau got that spirit of Cain, man. All right, and that's what they do, man. They like to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what Esau likes to do. All right, that's the son of perdition, man. All right, the son of perdition. You know what I mean? According to the book of Thessalonians too, man. All right, I think it's verse 3 and 4, which I'm gonna pull up next, right here. This is what I want to pull up next. So this is 2 Thessalonians. Let me see, 2. Let me see. I'm gonna do 3 and 4. I'm gonna highlight that. So this is 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3 and 4, and it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first." All right. And that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right. And so that's exactly what's happening right now, man. All right. This devil is having a falling away. All right. Because of his unrighteous decrees, man, because of his wickedness, man. All right. And so everybody around the world, man, is starting to see who the devil is, who the son of perdition is. All right. And that's Esau Edom, man. All right. This is verse 4. It says, who oppresseth and exalts itself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself he is God. All right. So that's what this devil's trying to do. He's trying to show himself as Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right. Which is far from that. All right. He'll never add up or be anything like Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right. Because this devil is so prideful. This goddamn devil is so prideful, man. He forgets, man, that the Lord is the one that even put him in this power, man. The Lord put him in this position. All right. But this devil, man, is seeing that his kingdom is fallen, man. So like Revelations 12 and 12 says, he will go out with great wrath, man. That's exactly what this devil is doing, man. He's going out with great wrath. All right. He's trying to put all these unrighteous decrees, man, on people, man. All these unrighteous laws, all right, onto people. And it's really vexing, man, to see these things, man. But these things have to happen. This is all prophecy, man. All right, this is all prophecy. All right. So with that being said, I'm finna get Isaiah 47 and 10. All right. Highlight that. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. All right. It says, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and no one else besides me. All right. So this devil, man, he thinks that he's the only, God, you know, which, he's not, but he thinks that he is God. All right. He thinks he's the only one that exists. He thinks that he's the only one that could make up rules and make up all these unrighteous decrees, man, and be unjust. All right. And that's how prideful this devil is. All right. So basically, this devil, man, he trusts in wickedness, man. This devil can never do anything good. He trusts in wickedness, man. All right. And basically, man, this devil, man, he's coming down with great wrath, man. He's coming down with great wrath. I'm going to read this in the CSB version. It says, you were secure in your wickedness. You said, no one sees me. Your wisdom and knowledge led you astray. You said to yourself, I am, and there is no one else. All right. So his wickedness, like this says, it led him astray, man. All right. And like scripture says, man, what's crooked, man, you can't make straight. All right. So, there's no repentance for this devil, man. All right. Scripture says, man, his sins have reached the heavens, man. All right. So this devil has to pay for all of this, man. He has to pay for all the unrighteousness, man, for all the wicked laws and all the wicked things that he's done. All right. Which leads me to Psalms 94 and 20, which I'm finna get that. And I'm finna leave off with this right here. Let me highlight this right here. All right. It says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which framed mischief by law? All right. So this is mischief by law, man. These are evil laws, man, that this devil is coming up with, man. All right. These laws aren't for good, man. All right. These laws are all for evil. All right. The laws that Yahweh Shai have for us is for good, man. But everything that this devil does is contrary to that and is evil. All right. So, with that being said, man, I just wanted to kind of just, get into this a little bit. I wanted to warn the people. OK, like the book of Isaiah says, cry aloud, man. All right. So that's what we got to do, man. We got to cry aloud and spare not. All right. We got to tell it how it is, man. We got to tell you, man, who Esau Edom is, man, the son of perdition, man. He's the wicked devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right. Which is really the red man. All right. You get into the book of Genesis. I want to say book of Genesis 25, if I'm not mistaken. Salaki, if I'm wrong on that, but this devil, man, he's the devil, man, that the Bible speaks of, man. All right. So with that being said, man, I wanted to give all honors and glory due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim HaKakwadash, for putting it on my spirit to do this lesson. All right. This has been on my spirit all day, and I was pretty excited to do this. And, I just want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone once again for teaching me this truth in righteousness, truth, and sincerity. Shalom to all you brothers out there and sisters out there that are pushing this truth in all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. That's keeping the faith, doing the work, and believing, man. Believe, man, whether people hear or forbear. All right. Because we're coming into some perilous times, man. All right. We're coming to some real ugly times right now, man. So with that being said, I just want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there, man. Shalom.